Life's unexpected turns and connections can lead you exactly where you are meant to be. Welcome to the Rocky Makeup. Today, let's talk about Camille Contreras, the lead singer of the band Novelist. Basically, the look that I'm recreating today is a mix between two different looks that Camille has used in her latest tour. So let's begin. Born in Marseille, France, to a Spanish and French family, Camille grew up surrounded by flamenco rhythms, singing and dancing at family gatherings. At age 7, she trained in classical instruments such as piano, violin, and cello. But the spark came later on. I think she was around 18 when she saw the first time a rock concert, or most likely a hardcore rock concert. She thought, like, that is what I want to do. The serendipity encounter that changed all was when Camille was 18. She started working as a summer job at a grocery store. So on her very first day, a customer asked her to make an invoice. So she didn't know how to do it. What she did was she turned to the person behind her for help, and turns out to be that person was Kevin D'Agostino, the drummer of Landmarks. Since then, they began a friendship. Back in those days, Kevin was studying visuals and sounds, so he asked Camille to pose for a photo for one of these assignments that he had, so she accepted. So in this session, she met a guy, I think it was one of Kevin's colleague, and this guy actually invited her into a hardcore gig. He was part of a hardcore band. So basically, I think that was the first time Camille had like an encounter with extreme musical influences. So she said in an interview that she went to this concert and she was amazed. It was in a basement at Marseille with only 20 people. So since that encounter, she began hanging out with the people of the scene, and she also developed her own hardcore and punk bands. So during this time, she met Flo and Nico, who are to date from the band Landmarks, and back in those days, I think their band was called Hate in Front. So during that time, Camille fronted her own punk hardcore band called Apache, where she focused on harsh vocals and screams. She shared stages with Flo's band Hate in Front, and later with Nico, she co-founded the ambient pop duo Bliss Side in 2017, blending ballads and clean vocals. In 2019, Novelists needed a female voice for harmonies on their album Celavi. They asked Landmarks, which they were already friends with the guys from the band, if they knew someone, and Camille was recommended. So she traveled to Paris to record the track and impress everyone. In the beginning, it was just female harmonies, but she was actually asked to be featured in Celavi. 3 years later, after the departure of Novelist's previous singer, the band invited her to audition. She was asked actually to be the lead singer. And after the audition, just to see if every creative ideas or styles fitted perfectly, they debuted it with the single called Turn It Up in 2023. A question she's always asked, like, how do you handle on not only being the new lead singer of an already established band, right? Because in the past, Novelis had already two previous singers, so they have already lived the change of that singing voice. But the challenge for her is that the band changed from a male to female sound. So basically, the voice from Novelis prepared Camille for the backlash. And when she saw some comments, she saw like fans saying sexist things like girls shouldn't scream. But Camille turned that negative comment into fuel. Actually, she did not take it personal. She saw it and she viewed it as, oh, those are sexist comments. And on stage, she proved them wrong. Her fry screams and soaring cleans silenced doubters. So in after the shows, people underestimated her, came forward amazed, saying that she had blown them away. So she was underestimated until she sang. And to be honest, this is my personal take. I actually think the songs that were sung by the guys were perfectly meant to be for her. Her voice fits perfect every single note and harmony. And honestly, it gives, of course, a different touch because a female voice is not the same as a male voice in this context. However, I feel it blends perfectly, it harmonizes perfectly for Camille. Camille brought freshness and energy to Novelis. She co directed some visuals, integrated dance into videos, and helped shape their 2024 EP Okapi and 2025's album Coda. She suggested the idea to add the song Maldición de la Bruja, showcasing her versatility and to include a song in Spanish, which allegedly is not that very common in these type of bands, especially from Europe, which are non-Spanish speakers. So basically, it was something new and weird for the band. But after many days or some days later, they decided like, hey, this is a really cool song. We're gonna put it in the album. So she wanted to do something different for their Spanish speaker fans in Spain and Latin America. In Turn It Up video, Camille wanted to showcase not just her voice, but her skills as a dancer, blending movement with music to create a new kind of storytelling. For her, Novelist is about always pushing boundaries, always creating something new, whether in sound, visuals, or performance. She actually said that the band is always constantly evolving and trying to make something new to shock the audience for the good. And if they reunite and have some ideas, and if it sounds the same as their past or old songs, they will trash that idea out and begin with something else, something new. Camille has spoken about breaking stereotypes of how a female metal singer should look like. While many expect dark gothic tropes, she embraces soft natural makeup with winged eyeliner off stage and glitter below her eyes during concerts. But her vision goes beyond makeup. She wants to redefine stage fashion. She often contrasts black outfits with bold colors, showing that femininity and heaviness can coexist. Her collaboration with Marseille designer Leo Peralta made headlines. He created her costume pink dress, a striking gown she wore while delivering brutal fry screams. For Camille, that contrast was intentional. She explained that women can be unapologetic, glamorous, vibrant, and still fiercely heavy. That pink dress became a symbol of her mission to shatter cliches and reshape modern metal aesthetics. Her makeup style, as I already mentioned, is very natural and always has like this perfect winged eyeliner. And at concerts, she likes to play with glitter. She likes to create some glitter tears or just beautiful glitter mess, which actually is the type of makeup that I felt inspired to create in this video. Growing up, female rock icons were scarce, so Camille is very proud to create a representation for young women today. She would like to pass that baton as well. So basically, to her screaming vocals, she said that she self taught herself. She was practicing in her car and she was looking for ways to not damage her vocal cords because she was also aiming to keep doing her melodic singing, her like her normal voice. Also, she has said like she possesses a strong admiration for Hayley Williams from Paramore. That will be her dream collaboration. And she even take inspiration of artists of different genres. She likes Rosalia and Billie Eilish, and she also has admitted that she likes Spirit Box and Ginger. Camille Contreras is more than Novelist's newest singer. She's a powerhouse redefining what metal can look and sound like. From a grocery store encounter to affronting one of France's leading metalcore bands today, from punk screams to glitter streak stages, from black outfits to a custom pink gown, Her journey shows that despite the haters and negative feedback, she overcame it all and proved her true talents. Let me know in the comments if you knew about Camille Contreras and the band Novelist. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next video. Bye bye.